So let's look for, let's do 2.5. Let's do 2.5 Armada. So I'm just going to start this and see who turns up. Obviously, like, Armada etiquette is to like alert your alliance, like, hey, I'm going to be starting this Armada, but you know, type in his time. Type in his time. Like, I would love, like, I know some mobile games have kind of voice chat built in. Like, I would love for voice chat on STFC. Like, obviously there'd be a lot of haters, but I don't mind. Like, bring in the voice chat. Next patch, bring in the voice chat, improve the refinery, improve the armadas, and bring in a new faction. Maybe Ferengi, maybe Borg, who knows, right? Like, bring in some of that stuff. Yeah, Rip is saying in regards to, so Rip is saying the only thing you can get is raw stuff such as rewards, which you can mine in 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, like, I totally get that. Like, it's a tough life for sure. But I don't know if you remember from the early days, from the beta days, like, they definitely improved Star Trek Fleet Command a lot. Like, I remember the broken mines for sure. That was a big one. Like, you couldn't even mine half the time. I remember, I don't know if you saw my early videos, but I was living, oh my gosh, I was living in Enthra. I could still live in Enthra at that point because I didn't have a faction, but I could live in Enthra no problem. That was before they warped and skewed the warp rates, right? So I was living in Enthra, like, mining dilithium, minding my own business. The big alliances had a chokehold on Moshka. So that was something. So that was super interesting to see. But that was back in the beta days, and now it takes a huge warp range to even get to Moshka. Right? So I'm living in Doska right now because I decided to choose Federation. So I'm in Doska and I'm loving it, right? So what's Anderson saying? Come in, cool. Okay, so Anderson is on his way. Cool. Yeah, so guys, even though the Armadas events have ended, keep doing Armadas because it's really going to help your lower level guys, right? So I don't know what your alliance is like, but in my alliance, so we're about, let me start off this, we're about 15 in the rankings. So that, in regards to the server, that isn't too bad. So the top of our server, we have RIP, Ramu, and LOC. They're the top 3. So if I go down here, we're about number 15, Prometheus 2, Fire 2. So, I mean, we have a lot of lower level guys, right? So if I go to the power page, so we have a lot of higher level guys, but we do have a lot of lower level guys. And let me tell you, starting these armadas for the lower level guys really does help. It helps bring them up, which is what you should be doing, because it stops people being inactive, right? They have a chance to get those Armada packs, which they can get uncommons, etc., speed ups. So again, this is the way to go. Like, starting those Armadas for people is for sure the way to go. And I think you guys really need to start more Armadas for people. Like, I think that's the way to go. And don't forget, you can buy Armada directives. Like, this isn't a premium thing. You can buy Armada directives in the Alliance store, right? So check this out here. Armada directives. Do your dailies. Check out Armada directives, and you can purchase Armada directives for $250. That isn't too bad. That isn't too bad. And you can help other people bring your alliance up, which is something which I'd love to see. So if I purchase this right now, purchase Armada directives, got 100 Armada directives right there. So that is pretty. Let's keep the Armada economy going. Let's keep the Armada economy going, and let's help bring our lower level guys up. So that is the way to go. That is the way to go for your alliance. Like, if you're in a mid-level alliance, like, keep doing those Armadas. That is the way to go, because that's just gonna help your low level guys, right? All right, who we got for this Armada? So we got Hugely here with his 523 Mayflower. The Mayflower is doing really well, actually, in Armadas, I have to say. If I check out this battle log right here, this was from earlier today. So this was an Armada. Take a look at this, right? Everyone's shields, everyone's hulls were depleted. And this is what I've been saying for months now. Everyone's shields and everyone's hulls were depleted, except, I say except for the USS Mayflower, right? So isn't this awesome, like guys? Like, take a look at this. The Mayflower is still going strong. So it was hardly damaged. It could be because of the officers. I get that. I get that it could be because of Kumak, Nero, and Tilan. But in essence, the Mayflower is an incredibly powerful ship for Armadas. So I highly recommend using the Mayflower. Okay, Joey just turned up with Saladin. Awesome. That's a really powerful ship too. Yeah, so essentially, like, you can tier up your ship to as much as you want, but you can tier up your ship as much as you want, but officers are the only thing which are really going to count in this game, right? Like, you can lose ships, like, you'll stop using ships, but you'll never stop using officers, ideally, right? So, like, my officers, I'm trying to max them out here. I still have a long way to go. Like, I'm not going to use my officers, I'm not going to upgrade my officers until I have, until there's an officer event. But look at this, I'm trying to max out these officers here, and I think I'm succeeding, right? Because, you know, once you get these powerful officers, like, that's the way to go. And I've unlocked a few really good officers here, but I still have a ways to go in terms of unlocking. And it really does help for Armadas. So again, like, build the Armada economy, upgrade those officers, and that is the way to go. Because that is what the next patch is going to be about. I believe, like, you know, officers are going to be a big thing. The G4 ships are going to be a big thing because they've just released G4 ships. That black jellyfish, guys, if any of you guys have the black jellyfish, that thing is a beast. Like, I seen one 1.8 million. The size of this entire Armada was the black jellyfish. So the next patch is really going to be about the black jellyfish and everything related to that. So black jellyfish, hopefully refineries, hopefully other things, G4 ships are going to be a big one too. But of course that is coming after Christmas, right? So obviously they have all the Christmas preparations to do, the holiday tokens. I still have some from last year. I don't know if you guys saw this from earlier, but I still have my super holiday tokens from last year. So you can complete this by doing events, etc, etc. So that is something to really do. So participate in the events this December. So I expect they're coming in the next few weeks. I think they last year they released them. I think it was 2 weeks before Christmas, before the holidays. So definitely something to do. Yeah. So Rep is saying, I hope G3 is going to be easier once full G4 launches. If not, oh boy, that will be bad. Yes, I think so. Like, so essentially, you know, they've released G4 ships. So essentially, like, what's going to happen is the whole map is going to be released for G4 ships, right? Like, eventually, like, this will be unlocked and you'll be able to go to New Vulcan and mine all these G4 materials, which is going to be super impressive for those who get G4. And yes, G3, next patch I can see them opening up more G3 mines, because it's super competitive right now to unlock those G3 mines. And yeah, I mean, hopefully it's going to be a lot easier with events, because events are the key really to unlocking your horizon. Upgrading your horizon is the way to go. So I think it's going to be a lot of way to go in that respect. So yes, hopefully the next patch they'll be unleashing all these new systems. So I mean, like, for example, like, you need warp 45 to go here. Maybe they'll adjust warp times, I just don't know, right? So I mean, there's a lot of people mining here. Yeah. Alright, so who is in this armada with me? Alright, we got Emir the Hun. Emir, like, yeah. So, Valks are really good, but I don't find they're that good during armadas, especially rare armadas. They're not that great during rare armadas. I would love for that to happen. So yeah, Ripper says, increase the uncommon payout to events tenfold and I will be happy. Ripper, I will be happy too if they do that. Especially, like, look at these events, like Latinum, Daily Latinum Rush, right? Like, if you score big in Latinum Rush, you get ore. What you get here? You get ore. Basically, you get a lot of ore. But that doesn't help everyone, right? Like, you need gas, you need crystal. Crystal for that Horizon. I will be happy if they have crystal for that Latinum Rush. Oh man, like, they should really do that. I don't know if it depends on what faction you are. Maybe it depends on what faction you are. Maybe I'm seeing something else to what you see. But I would love a lot of uncommon crystal right now. Yeah, for sure. So Ripper just said, I need 1,800 uncommon crystal for my Saladin and 400 plus for my R&D department. Rakes literally weeks, months, yes. Like, I feel like this game, a lot of people choose to not put any money into it, right? And that's okay. Like, that's expected of a mobile game. But then don't limit people so much that it takes months and months and months to get up there with your own ship, right? Like, obviously, like, I think there's a huge paywall level 20 plus, and then I think once you reach level 30 plus, there's a even bigger paywall to get in those Sallies, to get in those Centurions. That is a huge issue for people. So obviously that is something that they need to address. But again, it comes down to people, not enough people complaining about it, right? Like, I've put the Discord link for the developers Discord in Discord for months. And it really does come down to people complaining about it. And not a lot of people complain about, like, obviously a lot of people complain, but not a lot of people grab the attention of the developers, right? That is something that we need to increasingly do as a community, I think. So I'd love to see more complaining in game, for sure. And you know, that's something they can take into the next patch. That is something they can take into the next patch, which I think they should be doing, addressing all those complaints, for sure. What else we got here? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, I don't know if you checked this out. There is an officer guide, which I think is great by, I think this is by one of the mods on the developer Discord. So check out this officer guide right here. There's a link to it right here for you guys. And also here and also on Elcars. If you don't have Discord, check out this officer guide in-game because it's really good. Yeah, warp patch notes, warp cancellation. So again, check out the blog too, because that's a new function, that's a new resource for you guys. A lot of content creators and developers will be putting stuff on the blog. There'll be some exclusive content, I can tell you, which will be happening on the blog, so check out that. And of course the Reddit and the Discord. Again, the Reddit isn't used too much, and of course the Discord, which is used a lot, but I feel like a lot of Discord it's not that as active as it once was, for sure. Again, we have Elcars, follow us on social platforms. I'm not sure to follow STFC on Instagram. And yeah, and here we have our links for the content creators, which is pretty awesome. Deuce, Sync Gaming, Fortis Selbus, Now and Shall, Econ. So Deuce from America, Sync Gaming from the UK, Fortis, me, from Canada, Now and Shall from the US, and Econ, I think from Australia, I believe. So again, we have a whole range of content creators from across the world here. Okay, so we're about to do this armada. And let's check out this. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, not even a scratch on the paint. That was pretty good. Very nice, guys. Let's check out the latest battle report on the Federation supply dock. Oh, we completely owned that. But again, the Legionary took the biggest hit there. So I'm asking myself, why did the Legionary take the biggest hit? Yes, the battleship. See, I don't think battleships do that well in armadas, from my personal experience. They do very poorly. Like the Mayflower is doing fantastic. Like no paint scratched on that. Obviously 2 Saladins here. One did very well, one did not so well. The one with the least amount of power did very well. So let's look into this and find out why the Saladin with the least amount of power did very well, right? So the Saladin with the most amount of power had Epic Kirk, Rare Spark, and Rare Uhura. So if we go back here, and then this Saladin. Oh, okay, guys. So something to consider: if you have Carol Marcus, she does a lot better than Rare Uhura in armadas. Something to consider, right? So again, this is what we've been saying on the channel, on the YouTube channel, on the Twitch for months. Officers make a hell of a difference now, post patch, right? So because you have Carol Marcus here, Carol Marcus, look at this. So Carol Marcus does, as a captain, minus 40% opponent damage when defending in battle, and plus 20% damage dealt. Right, so if you compare her to the officer Rare Uhura, so damage in this case matters more than accuracy. So this is something definitely to consider. So I don't know if this applies to Klingon or Romulan stations, but in terms of Federation stations, Carol Marcus's ability matters more than accuracy. And you know, I'm saying this. Look at the data here. Look at what we're seeing, right? Check out the battle log. So look at this. Carol Marcus ability totally worked here, right? Uhura's ability did work, but it's not as good as Carol Marcus's ability. So, you know, epic officers are the way to go. You know, if you can upgrade those epic officers any way you can, it's the way to go. Like, if I were to give you any piece of advice, if you were to spend any money in this game, do not spend money on faction ships. Spend money on the officers, because that is the way to go. Like, if you have super powerful officers, even on a common ship, you're going to do super well in this game, grinding out. So like that's the one piece of advice I could give you. Spend money on officers, right? And that's something which I really need to do too. I really need to spend money on officers. And yeah, like super impressed with my Legionary, but the Legionary, for me, isn't that great in armadas. Yeah, so the Patagonian, hey man, how's it going? So he said, so far you're ahead of me, I'm struggling down at level 19. Level 19, like I think level 19, getting to level 20, there's a huge paywall there. So that is something which you need to definitely like overcome. And I think like, if you like, you need to be in a super cool alliance which does armadas a lot, because once you do armadas, Patagonian, you can start unlocking these uncommon Armada packs, right? So again, every little helps. Unlocking these Armada packs really does help. So, and you can get, so yeah, participating in those Armadas is the way to go, especially if you're like level 19. And I'm really curious, like, what ships are you using the Valk? Because if you're using the Valk, I would check out Deuce's video, because he really goes into using the Kira. Like, let me check this out, right? Let me go to ships. If you're level 19, definitely use the Kira. Where is it? Here it is. Use the Kira, because the Kira, level 19, you're really going to have more fun with the Kira, taking it on against battleships. And Patagonian, if you're going to spend any money at level 19, spend it on officers, right? Upgrade those officers, because that's the way to go, for sure. Yeah, Ripper said higher level is not necessarily more fun. I would definitely agree with that. Like, the higher levels, you know, post 30, like, it's a daily grind. Being like, if you get level 30 and above, like, you're just grinding out for power steal, right? So Armadas and base rating is where it's at. And a lot of level 19s actually have millions and millions of resources. So, because people have second accounts, right? Like, I don't have a second account personally, but I know people who do. And, you know, a lot of level 19s are secondary accounts, and they have huge amounts of resources. So if you're level 19, you're at a prime spot there to be raiding stations, right? So if you're level 19, get a super powerful Kira, raid some bases, get millions and millions of resources, because you're at a prime spot there. Alright, so I'm going to look for another Armada real quick for my alliance. Yeah, so Ripper said he's level 31, and he's like, yeah, 10 million power steal does not feel much anymore. Like, I agree with that statement. Like, you can win 10 million power steal in an event, and sometimes it won't even dent it won't even dent your station. So, you know, oh god. And this is what happens, the game just crashes sometimes. That's okay though. You saw my Apple games there. By the way, Apple Arcade is pretty good. Like, if you want something else to do if you're not playing the Star Trek Fleet Command, like, Apple Arcade is pretty decent. Okay. Alright, so here we go. We're looking for a rare Armada station here. I'm not ashamed to say it. Looking for a rare Armada station. Guys, if you're on server 8, check out Mars454, because he puts out real crackers. He's like, yeah, you're mining all of a sudden, pirate warps away and you lose your hard-in payload. Join Mars Pirates. We can't promise you'll never lose a ship, but at least it won't be by us. Oh man, Mars are great. Okay, so we're looking for more Armada stations at this point now. And yeah, guys, don't forget, we can cancel warp now. Cancel warp is here. Super impressed with that. Where were the super powerful Romulan stations? Ooh, what is this? A 2? Okay, I think we can do better than a 2. Well, I want a 2.5. I want a 2.5. 1.5. Ooh, 2.7. Okay, let's go for this. I'm gonna go for the 2.7. We can cancel warp if we want to, but we're not gonna cancel warp. And don't forget, there's the stop button right there. Super helpful if you're on a 10-15 minute mission. If you're like, oh my god, I just lost my mining chip for some reason. Right? So that's the way to go. So yeah, we're on our way now. And yeah, oh man, this coffee is great. Yeah guys, do you have any coffee recommendations? I'd love it to know. Yeah, warp cancellation is actually amazing. Like sometimes, like if you go in like to, look, for example, if I take my ship out to Devrom, look at this, it's 11-minute ride, 12-minute ride. Like I can cancel no problem. And there's no bugs, right? There's no bugs so far that I can discover. If you discover any bugs, by the way, leave a comment below or in Discord because I'd love to know. Just copy me at Fortis. I'd love to know that. Can I reach Chevron yet? No, warp 54. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Ripper said a couple of times I was like, crap, you know, 15-minute warp and I forgot to change officers. Yes. Changing officers is one of the biggest pet peeves I have. That was something I should have mentioned in the next update. I hope they bring out you can like have like set officers. I hope you can have set officers for ships because that is something which I'd really love to yeah. Anderson is great. Anderson's from Quebec, by the way. Hopefully we have any Quebecers in here. Shout out to Quebec there. So we're on our way to Vendas. But yes, warp cancellation is great, and I hope that they bring out set officer combinations in the next update after Christmas. Yes, officer loadouts. That's what it's called. Would love that. Yes. And yeah, so I would love to get to 5 million in power. So I'm at 4.8 right now. I'm only level 29, which is great. I'm really utilizing my galaxy research. Yeah, so Ripper said he voted that as one of the top 3 things in the last survey. Yes, officer loadouts. And that's something I think which they definitely like, it's kind of more of a design feature. Like it's not hard to do, like it's not hard to bring officer loadouts, but it's something they actually have to design because that wasn't in the original game, right? So yeah, officer loadouts. I can see it appearing next to the recruit tab right here. So it'd actually go right here, probably, or like in this little corner right here. I'd love for officer loadouts. And I have so many officers which I need to... I have no epic officers, by the way. So I really need to get on that boat, like, you know, get in those epic officers because I'm really hurting right now in the epic officers tab. 10-minute free chest. Another thing they need to improve is these 10-minute free chests. Like some of these rewards, like I got 25 officer experience. Like, what's the point? I can get more in events, so they need to improve the officer crates. Developers, if you're watching this, which I know you are, you have been at some point, improve the officer crates. Yes, something I need to bring to the next developer meeting. Improve officer crates. Okay, so we're on our way now to Vendas, and I really don't want to get attacked here by silly Romulans. Who's here? Who else is here? Oh, is this guy raiding the base? Is this guy raiding the base? Oh my gosh. I think he is. I think he's raiding the base. Who's he oh no, he's going for this. Okay. What's the point of mining dilithium, guys? Can someone tell me that? Like, there is no point in mining dilithium right now. Like, especially during this Latinum event. Mine G3 resources, do whatever it takes. Like, look at this. Like, mine G3 resources. Do this Latinum Rush. There is no point in mining dilithium. No point. No point at all. Even if you have a horizon. No, 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 no. Yeah, you went to mine dilithium. No point. No point at all. Okay. So we're waiting for people to turn up to this Romulan patrol. Yeah. Oh, man. Man, it has been a long day today. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the Twitch. Like, I would love it if you guys would subscribe. Like, you don't have to tune into me every day, but it'd be good. I'm gonna turn this into a video later on, I think. Yeah, alright. So, we're on our way now to do this. Okay, so we're gonna start this new armada. And guys, do I have the right officers for this armada? So I have mainly like battleship officers. These are like some of my best officers, but I don't know if I have the right ones. So I have like Federation Killer doesn't even matter to me. Overwhelming Fire. So hopefully Shield Piercing does kick in for this armada. I think maybe I should be having Yuki Sulu on the bridge because I recently unlocked her. But I don't know, like, ever since they brought it in the last patch, like, obviously, like, officers are a huge deal these days. Oh boy, I'm the only one turning up for this armada. Hopefully someone else turns up. I shouldn't start them prematurely. Yeah, so Rip is saying, if you just had epic officers, I know, like, that is hurting me the most, like, not having epic officers at this stage in the game, like level 29, I should have epic officers. And I'm pretty close to it too, like, I'm pretty close to unlocking some epic officers. Like, look here, if I go to here, so I'm pretty close to unlocking Gorkon, Nero, Kirk. I'm pretty close to unlocking. So I would love to unlock some of those, but obviously, like, it takes a lot of chests to unlock some of those. Rip is saying, yeah, he uses Captain Decius, Carol, and Nero as a general armada crew, which has been working really great. Okay, so maybe I should be looking into getting Carol Marcus, because I see her on a lot of armada crews. Nero would be good. Okay, Anderson just arrived. So I mean, yeah, the officer struggle is real. If you're level 20, 19, 20, whatever level you are, like, even if you're paying anything into the game, like, put the money into officers. Like, I cannot stress that enough, because good officers are really hard to come by these days, right? Yeah, good officers are really hard to come by. And yeah, I mean, that's the way to go. Alright, so we do have some other people turning up now for the armada. I don't know if we're going to survive this. Like, we'll see if we survive this. It's going to be tough. Hey, yeah, okay, that worked. Very good. Just wanted to see if that alert worked. I don't know if it did or not, but yeah, it's good to know it works. Okay, anyway. So the point is, oh man, I don't know if we're going to survive this. Because we don't have enough officers. We don't have good officers here. As Ripper was saying, we don't have Nero, we don't have Carol, we don't have DCS. These are essential officers which you should have, and I'm just going to admit it now, I should have these essential officers. And because I don't, my tier whatever ship it is, tier 7 ship is not that powerful. Like, it doesn't matter what tier you get your ship up to. If you don't have good officers, the tier doesn't matter. The tier does not matter for armadas, right? So, oh man, like, I don't know if we're going to survive this. 1.2 against a 2.7. Oh god. I don't want to waste directives, but here we go. We're just in this for the game. We learn from our mistakes. Obviously, the lesson here is always message your alliance before you start a rare armada. Because you're not always going to survive it. My big hitters, Joey, Star-Lord, hugely are not here. And that's a big issue. So I don't know if we're going to survive this. Oh man. Anderson's getting pounded. I should have helped him out there. Sorry, Anderson. Yeah, Ripper's like, officers are so important. Yes, they are. That's the one lesson you guys should take away from this Twitch stream. On YouTube, like, officers are so important at this stage in the game. Invest early. If you're level 19, 20, invest early in those officers. Keep doing those officer chests. Oh man, here we go. Oh man, 3 of us. Come on. Oh god, we're gonna flake out at this one. Here we go. Hey, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Shut up, Wesley. Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. Oh god. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so bad. My ship's probably gonna get destroyed. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Oh god. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh Jesus. Destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. What? How did we survive? Oh no, shut up, Wesley was destroyed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wesley. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna say that was crazy. Oh my gosh. Again, we could have all survived. Wesley could have survived if he had good officers. So that is case in point there. Good officers make a good armada. That should be a catchphrase. That should be a catchphrase, you know, like, for sure. Alright, let's get out of here before more Romulans show up. We can cancel warp. Oh, we just cancelled warp. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Oh yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well so far. What is this? Okay. Yeah, we do have a lot of dilithium, which is I thought it was good because we have to shield. We have to do incredible shield management at this point, which is not always great to do. What did Solid say? What was the spread? What was the spread? .5. Yeah, I mean, we just about got there in that armada. Yeah, it was tough for sure. Let's do some more officer rollouts here. So let's do anniversary crate. Yeah, guys, by the way, like, don't forget to log in 5 days. Log in 5 days in a row and you get this. Like, obviously we've been talking about it, and the rewards are not that great, especially because if you've been playing for a year, like, this is all you get for a year. Like, it's interesting for sure. I'll just put it that way. But the Ultra Recruit tokens, like, that is essential to get in those great offices. So, impressed with this. You might be impressed with this if you haven't got it here already. The rest of it though, like, I don't know how they agreed on this, but not good, not good. So yeah, so you have to log in 5 days in a row, guys. So remember that. Okay, let's do, oh my gosh, let's do some more standard recruit tokens. Let's do this. Who have we got? Instructor Spark, Dominisha, good. Avalika, she's good. I've upgraded her a lot. So been one more here. So again, the theme of this video, officers are super important. Even in this new patch, you should be upgrading your officers to max. But I would only do it during events, right? I would only do it during officer events, because that way you really maximize your XP. Okay, not bad, not bad. Officer XP, Kabish, Grace Chen, Cadet Leonard McCoy. Nice, nice. Yeah. Officer XP, Arix, James T. Cook, Fakok. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, we didn't get any rares there, but we did get Arix. Arix is essential to my Legionary crew, which is really nice to see. Okay, so we're 3 minutes away. Yeah, so Starlord's like, yeah, that's not much. We regularly do 1.8 to 5. Yeah, I was like, not many people showed up to this one because I didn't advertise it. But yeah, guys, if you're on Server 8, like, don't forget to check out the Fire Alliance because we're super active and we're always looking for new members. Oh, yeah. That... Where are we now? Oh, we're in Vulcan right now. But there's no planet Vulcan because Vulcan was destroyed. Yeah. And yeah, guys, don't forget the event store is still open. So guys, if you're still doing the crossover Mirror event, you can still get all of these awesome chips and materials. So for example, like I'm level 29, so I can see the Saladin, the Mayflower, the Hijack D3, the Hijack Legionary, the Franklin and the Devore and the North Star. But obviously if you're level 30 or above, you'll probably see the Enterprise up here too. So you can definitely get the Enterprise, which is really helpful to see. In my last poll on YouTube, a lot of people wanted the Saladin, but the second ship that people wanted to see, the second ship, was actually the hijacked Legionary ship. So this is what a lot of people wanted to see in the poll, which is actually super interesting. So don't forget, hijacked ships, you can only, I think you only upgrade them through data, if I'm right. Yeah, so you need to do a lot of data mining, which not a lot of people are doing actually right now. So data mining is a huge underutilized resource. Not a lot of people are in augment space, which is good to see. And some of the officers which I can get: Alexander Marcus, Kang, Spark, Yuki Sulu, Krell, Paul Zhao, Severus, and of course all this stuff too, which is always good to see. Yeah, so I opted to get a lot of Alexander Marcus shards, even though I'm still a ways from unlocking him. I'm still like not even halfway to unlocking him at this stage, but his abilities are pretty good. I don't know if they work. I haven't confirmed if they work, but if I was to get him, like, oh man, like my Legionary would be pretty unstoppable. I got Yuki Sulu the other day, which is pretty awesome. I'll be putting up a video for that. Yuki Sulu. And Krell, I got Krell, which is really good to see. So Krell is pretty good. And yeah, I'd love to get some of these Romulan. Oh, look at this Romulan officer. So her abilities, Burn-In. Burn-In, I don't like as much just because Burn-In doesn't apply in all cases. It applies in very few cases. Armor Piercing though, that is very nice to see. Mind Games. I'd love to have 100% Armor Piercing. Okay, so let's repair the ship, blah blah blah. People getting mad. That's okay, Joey. Like, you can totally join in on Armadas. Like, I have no qualms about it at all. Oh boy. So Solo's saying that Next Level Thinking visited me with his 2.3 million enterprise. Yikes. Boy. People with their enterprises, like, man, like, I know, so the Enterprise was not, okay, so before the last update, the Enterprise was not the strongest ship in the game. So, I mean, let me go to ships here. Let me find this Enterprise. Where is it? Where is the Enterprise? Okay, yes. No! Oh god, he crashed again. So point is, the Enterprise was not the strongest ship in the game before the patch, right? So, so actually the Saladin was pretty powerful before. I think they made the Enterprise stronger, if I believe. So that was something. Let me go here. Where's the Enterprise? Here's the Enterprise. Here you go. This awesome ship. So yeah, so this ship was not the most powerful ship. So I'm very surprised that a lot of people decided to get it. A lot of people decided to get the Saladin, which was something definitely controversial because, you know, a Saladin can take out the Enterprise, like, really, like, but yes. In the beta, the Enterprise, I'm surprised the Enterprise is actually a 3-star ship. The Enterprise should be a 4-star ship in my opinion, because it's such a rare epic ship. You know, I don't. It's very hard for me to grasp that a black jellyfish can take on a Enterprise. You know, so that is something which is very interesting to me personally. So yeah, Solid saying that the Enterprise didn't scratch the paint on his base, but I messed with him and let my shield time out, made him get his hopes up and shut the door. Yeah, a lot of people do that, you know, like they let the shield go down, the Enterprise, the ship comes in, and then boom, like, put the shield back up, right? So, yeah, that's why this game is so dynamic. A lot of things can happen, for sure. Good and bad things. Good and bad things. Yeah, so, I mean, so I guess that is it for this video. So basically, let's do a recap of what we've explained here. So we can cancel warp on ships. This is the new patch. We can cancel warp on ships. So, for example, if I go to Losty, if I click set course, I can cancel. But remember that if I click cancel, the ship does not go back into the base. The ship actually stays on top of the base. So this can be an issue. Hopefully they address it in the next patch, but the ship stays on top of the base. which isn't good. So if I click set course, so the ship goes into warp, and if I check here, there's a big huge stop button, which is really helpful. So as the ship is leaving Doska, I can click stop, and it'll drop me off at the next available system, which is really good to know. So if I click stop, it's going to drop me in Pajem, which is really good. And also, guys, don't forget that with this new patch is of course the free anniversary daily gift. To get this box, you have to log in 5 days in a row. Do not forget this, 5 days in a row. And then you can get the special gift. So if I go to recruit, and I click on anniversary crate here, I can get all of these items for free in 5 days. So this is the build up to Christmas, build up to the holiday period. Obviously the rewards are not that great and they could be vastly improved, but you know, for something for free isn't too bad at all. And okay, so guys, that is it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Fortis Gaming on Twitch and YouTube. And you know, that is it, guys. Don't forget, and hope you have a great day, and I shall see you real soon for this for the next upcoming video. And yeah, hope you have a great day, guys. All right, see ya.